Alright, hey guys, this is Cole from Action Icon here with a tutorial on the fire in hand effect. And also we are doing this effect in our new short film, Pyro, that should be coming out, I think in maybe 2 weeks, I'm not sure. It should be coming out in like 2 weeks. Okay, so from one scene in the movie, this is a scene in the movie where like the character Pyro is like looking at his hand and notices it's on fire. So, let's see. The video doesn't even start until here. I'm just gonna play for a second. Actually, right here. And I'm just gonna. That's about good. Oh, it's just nice and short. Okay. So, first I'm gonna get. First of all, the fire is from Action Essentials 2 from videocopilot.net. So, if you don't have it, I suggest probably getting like stock footage of like fire from I don't know, a website or something. Look it up. But mainly this is from Action Essentials 2. Alright, so first I'm gonna import my footage, hitting Command I on my keyboard. And this is on Mac. Okay, I'm gonna go find my fire. So I'm gonna go in stock footage. This is all like I have. Go into here and go into the fire folder, and then I'm gonna get Torch Windy 01. That's like the best looking like, fire. So I'm just gonna drag that in. Okay. So I've got this fire, and it looks really cheap and doesn't go with the scene at all, and it looks horrible. Well, don't worry. It's gonna look a lot better. Okay. So first I'm gonna make this bigger. And I'm gonna rotate it by pressing W on my keyboard. You can rotate it, and by pressing V, you go back to your selection tool. Okay, so probably something like that. Not sure. Let's see. That looks okay. Okay, that looks okay. So right after that, right click on your file right here, right click it, then go to time, and then go to time stretch, because the stock footage is recorded in slow motion, so what you need to do is speed it back up to make it look real. Okay, so we're gonna bring the stretch factor to like 80%, and that should make it slower. Alright, I'm gonna preview it real quick. I think I'm actually gonna speed it up a little more. But time stretch, 75%. Let's see if that works. First it's rendering kind of. It's like rendering and now playing it. That looks okay. You can change it, I guess, a little later. But it's best to do it before you start keyframing and stuff. Okay, so I've got that. So now if your torch file is selected by pressing P on your keyboard, this brings up the position. So you're gonna want to click the stopwatch to keyframe. Then press S and press the keyframe for that, because that brings up the scale, and you might want to scale it during his your actor's movements. And then by pressing R brings up the rotation, and you're gonna keyframe that because his hand, I think, moves, so you have to like rotate the fire. Okay, so I've got this under control right here. Alright, make sure it's aligning perfectly. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna let the movie play for a little bit, and now I'm gonna drag it, and I'm just gonna move it fire a little bit and rotate it just a little more bit. That looks good. Okay. Playing it a little more. I'm gonna drag it over here. Have it rotated. Alright, so that looks good so far. Have it play for a little more bit. Just gotta let it play for a little bit. Move the fire with it. I lost track here. Let's see. I can't tell where this fire is moving. Oh. Oh, you guys get the point. It doesn't have. It doesn't have to be perfect for me since it's just like a tutorial preview. So it doesn't really matter. You guys are getting the point. All right. So by like playing through, it should be keyframed and it should be moving along with the hand. Mine's a little weird because I kind of went fast and I wasn't really keeping track of the flame. But it looks good enough. Okay. So first, what you're gonna do is go to Effect. Oh, whoops. Make sure your torch is selected. Go to Effect, Color Correction, and go to Curves. And then you're just gonna bring it up a little, so it's a little more brighter. And also right-click on this, go to Blending Mode, go to Add, and then mess around with these settings. Actually, I'm going to delete this and see how it looks without it. Oh, actually, that looks pretty good without it. Oops. I was messing around with the keyframe a little. So now that you've got that, you want to go to Effect, and you have like a couple of options. You can go to Curves, try to make it brighter or whatever. You can do that. And you could also go to, let's see, Stylize, and then Glow. And then go in the Composite Original, go to On Top. So it like preserves the details. And just mess around with these settings until it looks good and it's looks like it's glowing. Oops. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks cool. And also go to Effects. You're gonna want to blur it just a little bit so it looks. I don't know. It just looks cool when it's blurry. A little bit blurry adds that like kind of glowing effect. And now what you could also do is you can duplicate it, and that can make it even like. That just makes it really bright. I could probably take away these like curves. That's what I thought. It's still really bright. And without glow, without the glow, it's bright. I think I'm actually just gonna go without it. And now that you've got your fire, sometimes you can duplicate it if you want, and also like rotate it in a different direction. Oh, logging out on me. Let's see. You can rotate it like the opposite way. Drag it over here. Just maybe scale it down a little. And makes it look like it's a couple of fire coming out of his hand. But I'm just gonna go with one. Just showing you guys all the other options. And so that's basically how you do it. One more thing that I like to do, you don't have to do it if you don't have it, but I have optical flares from videocopilot.net, and what you can do is if you hit Command Y, brings up a layer, make comp size, make sure it's the comp size. Now under effects and presets, I'm just gonna type in optical flares. Here it is. I'm just gonna drag it onto that layer, and what that's gonna do, it's gonna bring up optical flares, and I'm gonna go to options. And then I'm going to go to Preset Browser, go to Light, and I'm going to select the preset Beam. And then I'm going to go to Lens Objects, and I'm going to click Glow, just once. And select OK. So it should be looking like this. And now I'm going to change the color to be brown. Or not brown, orange. So it should look like kind of like that. Since my flame's a little more yellowish orange, it's like kind of like in that range, I'm going to probably like make it like this color right here. Now I'm going to select OK. And I'm going to right click here. Go to blending mode. You can either click add or screen. Add makes it brighter. If you just press screen, it just has that basic glow. But if I press add, as you can see, it's a lot brighter. I don't want it to be too bright in this scene, so I'm just gonna have it to be screen. Now I'm gonna go over here to position XY. Click this little bolt thing, and just like put it like where like the main part of the flame is. So like it would be right here. And now press the keyframe. I might lower the scale just a little bit, like that. I'm gonna let it play for a second. Kind of move it like with the flame. So just keep moving it where like the source of the like flame is coming from. And this adds just like a really cool like cinematic effect, and it just looks really cool. Yeah, I mean, if you put optical flares in anything, it looks cool. So playing back my footage, it looks like this. It's a little sloppy, but you guys get the point. You guys can work on it and how much you want. But I just showed you the basics, and you can mess around with the flame, trying to get to be better. Let's see if you can lower the opacity a little. Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want, but that's the basic on how to make the flame from Pyro, and also, well, as it's known, the fire and hand effect. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please stay tuned on Action Icon for our new short film Pyro to be coming out. It should be coming out, I think, in 2 weeks, no more than 3. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. Now, how do I end this video? It's not it. Oh. Wait, do I go down? Oh. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, here we go.